So last night, and I guess the last few nights, the Republicans have been trying to repeal Obamacare. This makes a little over 100 times in about 8 years where they've tried to repeal Obamacare. They have tried for almost 8 years in several kinds of incarnations to repeal Obamacare. The latest incarnation is the Skinny Repeal. And I guess they call it Skinny Repeal because if you get sick, you'll have to decide between medical treatment and food. It is the question I have for you guys, and it's kind of rhetorical. I'd like for you. They have tried. We're gonna repeal. Originally, we're gonna repeal it, right? For years, it was repeal it. It was gonna repeal and replace, and none of that worked. So now they say, well, we'll just repeal and replace later, and now it's the Skinny Repeal. There are all kinds of incarnations. They're trying to do it a la carte. They're trying to do it. So when have you ever seen, and they're not going on recess, and they're refusing to break, and they're doing all of these things, fighting to repeal Obamacare. When have you ever seen a Republican fight that hard to give you more freedom? Fight that hard to take a break, fight hard to give you more freedom. When they fight that hard, it is to take them away from you. They fight that hard to take women's rights. They'll fight that hard to deny you your right to avoid abortion. They will fight that hard to deny you your right for Obamacare. The only time they fight this hard is to take things away from you. Can you imagine fighting this hard to pass, an infrastructure bill or to pass an education package? The only time they work this hard is to deny you something, and this bill is very unpopular. Very unpopular. Obama is about 52% in terms of people who like it. Their bill is about 17%, or 12 to 17%. So they're working hard to give you something that Americans have clearly said they don't want. We don't want it, and they're working out. They're burning the midnight oil, staying over, twisting arms, doing everything to take something away from America. And they say it's because, well, we made a promise. When has that ever been a predicate for a politician, keeping their promise being that urgent? They don't care. They break promises for a living. That's what, that's the gig. They have worked diligently always. Every time somebody from the GOP, GOP Congress, works this hard, it is to deny you something. It is to take something away from you. It is to not let you have something. The only thing they give you is war, guns, and tax cuts. That's the only thing they give you. But they take everything else. For a party that is insisted on freedom being the predicate, freedom being important, why do they insist on trying so hard to deny the American people the freedom to make a choice? To deny it. Freedom ain't free, and it also is just BS if you're trying to take it from people. That's just a note from the GED section. We got the Jazz Report coming up in about 10 minutes. It's the D.L. Hughley Show.